And QVC are celebrating, of course, with our gardening shows. We love the garden, well, and some of the times we kind of get used to things in the garden we've had for years, and then you look at it and think, oh, blimey, that's a bit long in the tooth. Hoses. I mean, my hose is looking very long in the tooth, and when I saw this, I thought, wow, that's a great price, that's a great hose, and it's just the right length. Sam, tell us a little bit about this, because not all hoses are the same, are they?
No, indeed, Simon, indeed. This is a 30-metre reinforced professional hose. It comes with all the pieces that you would need to get set up. As soon as you get this, as soon as this arrives at your house, you're ready to go. Has all the fittings, has the gun, has a good length of hose, and it's compatible with all the other major brands out there. So if you have a current hose and you would just want to renew it, you can just take off the old attachments, fit ours, no need to buy anything else apart from what's in this bag.
However, you have slightly modified what a lot of people do, and I think you've made it better. So let's look at the hose, for example. The hose is a professional quality, reinforced. I love the fact it's yellow, so you don't run over it with the garden lawnmower.
Yeah, or trip over it.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm inclined to do.
What it is, it's a triple layered hose, so it won't kink, it's frost proof.
It won't kink, because kinking, when you've got a long length of hose, so often they kink, and also when you wind them up again, the kinking is a real nuisance.
Yeah, absolutely. It won't kink, it won't fade, it's frost proof, it's heat proof. It comes in, there's 3 layers to the hose. There's the inner rubber of the hose, then there's a braid, and it's the braiding, and it's a very tight braiding that stops it from kinking, stops it from bending, and then there's the outer, the yellow coating of the hose.
So how do we get started with it?
Basically, open up your package, you get all the fitments, always make sure you put the bolt on first.
Now, hang on. That's slightly different, because I just tripped that bolt, it goes on first, but it's got a longer kind of collar to it. Because the standard one that you see looks a little bit more like that. And I quite often find, if you wiggle it, it keeps popping out.
Glad you pointed that out, Simon. Yes, if I could just borrow that. That would normally be attached like that. And you know what it's like when you're hosing, you sometimes tend to grab the hose on its own or grab the actual connector.
But you know the other thing that I find really difficult, when you try and tighten it up to lock it in, you just you're there sort of tearing at your skin. Oh, horrible.
So you made this one different.
Yep, what we've done is we've just added an extra piece of plastic to the end of the bolt, which then when it's on, it gives you that extra bit of sort of hold, gives you that extra bit of tightness when you're tightening. So again, slip it on like that, just simply push the hose in.
And these are compatible with all the kind of push lock fittings
yes,
that you get with
like every other manufacturer's is all the same. And
so if you've got a sprinkler or a nozzle or something, it's fine?
This will fit it, absolutely. You simply just tighten it up, and that's it ready to go into the hose.
So that seems to me to be a better design, so much more kind of resilient to all the problems that we've had. She's got a nice sort of rubberised feel, so when you're pulling the collar back, you can get a grip of it.
Yeah, nice and robust.
So the other thing was I noticed how easily you just tighten it up.
Yeah.
There's no effort required.
If you could attach that to the tap, Simon, if you could, that's the tap end, the tap's just on the end of the desk there. And then we basically, what you would then do is measure out the amount of hose length that you require. You may not need the whole 30 metres, and it's just push one side. Oh yeah, you know.
I've got to screw this one on first. There we go.
Use that one.
Use that one?
Sorry, Sam.
That fits better.
Yep, there's 2 sizes, so if you've got the smaller style of tap, you've got that.
He thought it was April Fool's Day, didn't he?
I was thinking, that's an Easter surprise. So we've got the 2 different sizes, we're covered with all the different taps.
Covered with the taps, you've got the 30 metre hose, so I would recommend that you actually sort of measure out the hose that you require, cut it off, and then you've got the length that you need.
Just cut it with secateurs or something like that?
Yes, secateurs, as you can see, you would just take the length, cut whatever length you need, cut it off. Again, unscrew that. Put the bolt on first.
Well, you do it once.
Do it once, you'll never do it again. Tighten that up like so. And then you're ready for your gun.
Now, the gun is very nice as well, because we've seen guns like this, and they can be a little bit underwhelming. What I find about them, the biggest problem with them, is that they're either on or off, and you just want sometimes half of what they're offering.
Yes, the beauty of this gun is it does have that. You've got all your 9 settings, you've got 9 different settings. You've got a setting here for every single possible thing that you would need.
That's fantastic.
So let's run through them then.
You've got an angle setting, which is fantastic for your hanging baskets. What that is, you know how difficult it is to water your hanging basket. Put your hose up, that will come out at that angle.
Okay, so you're watering down.
Watering down the way. You've got your shower, which again is just like a normal standard shower. fan, lovely for doing when I noticed earlier you were doing your seeds. This is just like a
just
fan.
lightly fisting. That's just what they need.
No, like the amount of times I've sprayed my seeds all over the place. So that takes away from that.
By the way, it's a 30-metre hose. It comes complete with all the attachments. They're standard fitting, but I think better made. Delivered to your door so you can extend your hose or replace your hose or provide yourself with your first garden hose. And Sam also showed us the trio of tools. We had telescopic handles on the trowel, on the fork, and on the hoe fork as well. Brilliant idea. A few hundred of those have disappeared. Sam, thank you so much for telling us about everything.
No problem.
We'll see you again. Kingfisher sounds like they know what they're doing. 500 766. And a reminder of somebody else who knows what they're doing is Richard Jackson's Flower Power.